and good evening to all of you, and of course to the book enthusiasts. Before I begin, hi, my name is IRDINA BINTI KAMARUNIZAM. I am currently 70 years old and I am from SEKOLAH TEKNIK Johor BAHRU. Today, I am going to do a little review for the book that I choose. This is the book. The title is 20 Fragments of an Ravening Youth, written by an incredible author, Go. This book contains 204 printed pages and it was first published in 2007. That means this book is already 60 years old by the day. That's why the color of the paperboard are kinda yellowish. Fun fact, I actually bought this book at my local supermarket, which happened to have a book sale at the time. And guess what? I got this book for only 2 ringgit. What a bargain in it! I'm still shocked by how cheap it is. Or maybe you could just say that I was just lucky at that day. Without further ado, let me tell you the storyline of this book. This book is actually about a prison girl named Fei Wang who lived in a very small city in Zhejiang province. Fei Wang has always been dreaming living a modern life in a big city. However, one day, she moved out from her little village to start a life in a big city and one of the famous cities in the world, Beijing. Unfortunately, the reality of living in Beijing is not as what Fei Wang dreamt for. She had a tough life to survive in Beijing and her whole life changed 360. Fei Wang felt like a whole new world living in Beijing. So, do you think she will be staying in Beijing for her whole lifespan? Or perhaps otherwise? Read this book and you will get the answer to it. As a book fanatic myself, there are a lot of things that I like about this book. First, look at how compact this book is. It's so easy to carry and convenient. I love how compact it is and how it will not make a burden to me to bring this book everywhere that I want. Look, it's like this size of my hand. Secondly, I like on how this book, I am enjoying it to the fullest just by how this book was written. This book felt like a diary, but discussed as a reading book. I feel like I'm reading Fei Wang's diary here. On the second page, there's even a complete biodata that have her name to her fun hobby. Thirdly, I love her writing skills. All the ideas that were poured on in this book is magnificent, and the way she explains every word left me humbled. The storyline also written with an organized one-by-one chapter. The last thing that I like about this book is pictures. Of course, we need to include the pictures. I love how she included pictures in every fragment, such as Fragment 4. In Fragment 4, there's pictures of Fei Wang's neighborhood in Zhejiang where she spent her whole childhood. I love how she put the pictures so that we know that this book is based on reality. And look, there's even a quote in here. Moreover, there's tons of perks by reading this book. First of all, I actually learned by how the reality and also the dark side of entering adulthood life. This book also taught me how hard it is to stand on our own feet and how tough life can actually be. In this book, there is a chapter in which Fei Wang needs to do 2 side jobs just to support herself in Beijing. Fei Wang also shows how hard it is to find a budget-friendly apartment in a big and successful city like Beijing. Oh, in this book too, the author also defined the actual reality life of an underpaid labor working in a big city like Beijing. So for me, after reading this book, I can literally see that life is not always rainbow and sunshine. And I need to be careful that I live in such a comfortable life. In conclusion, I will give this book a solid 8 out of 10. I love how great this book was written and also by how delight and smooth this whole book was goes. The use of languages and words are also on top. I love how my vocabulary has improved by reading this book, and I must admit that this book is a great example of a well-done book that I've ever read before. Last but not least, I would like to suggest this book especially to readers out there that love realism and based on real story books. That's the end of my review. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy my review today. Oh, don't forget to grab this book as soon as possible. Happy reading and goodbye!